Hey guys, what's up? How are you all doing today? Today is the first day of August. I want to wish you a happy new month and success in everything that you are doing. So, welcome to today's movies podcast. For today's content, I'm gonna walk you through a new movie from the Marvel Studio, The Fantastic Four: First Step. Of course, I know you know the Fantastic Four is a popular movie, but this one now is so nice. This is the newest episode, and this episode I'm so happy that it came out because I saw new characters in it, unlike before. Before it was just the Fantastic Four and Silver Surfer, but this one I saw the Galactus, I saw Frankie Richard. I saw a lot of new characters from the comic, and this adds this like a spice to this movie, and it's so nice, and I enjoyed it. So as usual, I'm just sharing, and I'm just here to talk about this movie. I'll give you the full analysis, the full detail about this movie. Then after which I'll give you the lessons which I took away from this movie, and also I'm gonna rate this movie over 10. So you don't want to miss this. Just stay tight wherever you are. Let me walk you through this movie. All right. The Fantastic Four new movie, which is known as The Fantastic Four: First Step. This movie is from the Marvel Studio 2025. From the previous Fantastic Four movies, we know how it has been going. Okay, these four guys, okay, like they had a research in another universe, so they left Earth to this universe, and from there something went wrong, so they now received some superpowers and they came back to Earth. So these are the four guys. The first person is Red Richard, known as Mr. Fantastic. This guy is a stretchy. He can stretch his hands, his legs, any part of his body. He can stretch it beyond any limit. Secondly, like his girlfriend is known as Susan Storm. She's known as the Invisible Girl. She can disappear, appear, okay, and she has this power energy inside her which she can use to control things. Then the third person is our junior brother, Johnny Storm. Johnny Storm is known as the Human Torch. This guy can produce fire from his body. He can fly with fire. He can do a lot of things with fire. Then the fourth person is their friend, Ben Green, which is known as the Teen. The Teen is the guy that has stones on his body, the rock guy that, okay, like is physically strong. So these are the four people that made up the Fantastic Four. Then it happened that Red Richards got his girlfriend Susan Storm pregnant. Okay, and people are now wondering, this child are giving birth to superhumans, okay, how would they, like, this child will become what? So people are just wondering, okay. And then one day Silver Surfer came to Earth to announce that Earth has been chosen for destruction by Galactus. Okay, and Galactus, this guy is known as the planet devourer, the planet consumer. Okay, like he feeds on planets. Okay, yeah, he feeds on cosmic, he feeds on it. Okay, like he feeds on the energy from it. That is his food. So he destroys so many planets, and now he has chosen Earth for his next target. Okay, then how did they meet the Silver Surfer? The Silver Surfer is a messenger for this Galactus, because it happened that one day, okay, like there was a time when he came to this planet known as Zela, and this planet was where a Silver Surfer was from. And Silver Surfer then was a human, so he came to consume this planet, and Silver Surfer now begged him and sacrificed herself, okay, to him. Was like, please take me, like I'll be your servant, your loyal servant, just spare my planet, okay, and spare my people. Then like he agreed. Then like he now turned her to this shining silver being that is so powerful that can fly. So, but unknowing to Silver Surfer, he still went at the back and consumed a planet, yeah, without her knowing. So now as Silver Surfer came to announce about the destruction, okay, then like as she went back to meet her master Galactus, then these Fantastic Four people, they were like, we have to go and trace this guy to know why they want to destroy this planet now. So like they planned, okay, like they do some research and they moved, okay, yeah, to trace where he was, and they saw this guy, this Galactus, yeah, and they met him and they talked, and this guy was like, there's nothing you can do about it, it's my decision. Then he now discovered with his super eye that this lady Susan Storm, that she was pregnant with a child, okay, that is a superhuman. And like, he discovered it. I was like, you know what? I can spare your planet if you give me this child. Then the mother of this child, which is the invisible girl, she was like, no, like you can't take my child. I know what I suffered to get this child. And this giant Agaratus was like, there's nothing you guys can do about this. It's my decision to take this child, and they can't do anything about it. Then the Fantastic Four, they managed to escape from his presence, and they were moving with their spaceship. Then, like in the spaceship, she gave birth to this child, and she named him Frankie. That is Frankie Richards. And the reason why this Galactus guy wants this Frankie Richards, okay, was because this child is one of the most powerful being in the universe. This child has what they call the cosmic power, okay, power cosmic. Yeah, and this is a source of unlimited energy. Okay, and when this Galactus guy can have this source of unlimited energy, it will stop, okay, to consume different planets for energy. He can now retire from consuming planets, and he will now be feeding on this energy that is unfinishable. So that was why he wanted this child so much, because like this child is like his food. Like, okay, like the energy he has is like his food. Okay, and since the energy is unfinishable, okay, like the child will be fine as well. So, and also this child, like it is known that this child like can actually defeat Galactus one-on-one. So like now he wants to take this child as his own, okay, yeah, to avoid the threat, and also to stop to feed on planets. So that was why he wanted this child so bad. Now Johnny Storm had been studying the Silver Surfer for a while, and he discovered that that Galactus actually destroyed a planet later on. So like he managed to talk with her, and they had a conversation, and he exposed everything to her with some messages from a planet, okay, Azila. And like she now believed, oh, this guy broke their promise that I was serving him so much, okay, and now like the promise, okay, which he promised me, he still went to the back and destroyed that people. So now she was not happy with him, and she became a rebel. So when Galactus discovered that she was not as serious to bring the child to him, he now came to Earth by himself to take this child. Reed Richard, being Mr. Fantastic, is also a scientist. Now, like he created a transporter that can transport something from one place to the other. Then like it was like, if we can transport the Earth to an unknown location where this Galactus guy will not know where it is, that they can be safe from him. So like they planned and they built big transporter, a very big one, okay, with the help of people. And a Silver Surfer came and she destroyed everything. That was before she knew about the truth of how this Galactus guy went to her back and destroyed her people. Then they were like, instead of moving the Earth from one location to an unknown destination, they should move this Galactus guy, to an unknown destination so that he cannot have access to the Earth anymore. But remember that a Silver Surfer now is no longer faithful to him because of she discovered how he betrayed their trust by destroying her people at her back. So now she refused to get this child for him, and this guy decided to come to Earth by himself to take the child. But at the same time, a Fantastic Four, okay, they use their child as a bait, and play this child in the middle of the transporter so that when he comes, like they will push him to the black hole. And things happen so fast that the mother of this child, Susan Storm, used her last power, her last energy to push this guy inside the black hole, with the help of Silver Surfer, who also pushed him. And this guy went through the black hole and to an unknown destination. At least the Earth is safe for now. So that was what happened. And now, like this lady, the invisible girl, which is Susan Storm, she now died because she used all her last energy. But guess what? Like a small child, okay, a Franklin Richard brought her back to life with a simple touch. And she came back to life, okay. And of course, we know that this Franklin Richard, like, is the one, okay, that is so powerful that can destroy this guy in a single combat. So at least for now, the Earth is safe. And some people now call them the Fantastic Five, but I don't know, yeah, that's just how it happened. And this movie is nice because now they're bringing new characters from the comic, like Franklin Richards, okay, and they're also bringing the characters and so on. So that was what happened in this movie. So coming down to the lessons which I got from this movie, I took away two important messages, two important lessons from this movie, and I'll be so glad to share it with you guys. The first lesson I got from this movie is don't give up on your loved ones even when the situation goes so tough. Look at this lady, okay, Susan Storm, the invincible girl. Like everybody were like, give up your child so that you can save the world. She never gave up her child despite everything people were saying. People were saying one child for the whole world. How? That you can have so many children in the future. She never gave up. And she was like, I'm not giving up on my child, okay, to the world. And at the same time, I'm not giving up the world for my child. That they should all work together so that they can get through this situation and so that they can overcome this situation. And that is what happened. They all fought and they were able to overcome. Okay, the world was saved and our child was saved. So that was the first lesson I took away. Then the second one is, this is my second lesson. It goes like this: never build, okay, a partnership or a relationship with lies. That is it. This is very serious. Never start a relationship or build a partnership with lies because it will never last. It will never last. Galactus, he built his partnership with Silver Surfer on lies. Yeah, because he promised her, okay, that I am not going to touch your people or destroy your planet once you sacrifice yourself to me, okay? Then like she became his servant, his loyal servant, and she was so faithful to him, believing that he will keep to his promise. But at the same time, this guy was lying to her. He went to the back and destroyed her people and destroyed her planet. So you see that is kind of a betrayal. So don't start a relationship or a partnership on lies because it will never last. It will never work. So that is just the fact. It will never work. So because of this, okay, this was why, okay, Agaratus lost the battle. Yeah, because Silver Surfer now turned against him. If she was on his side, trust me, they wouldn't have pushed him to that black hole because she will always interfere. Okay, and she is so powerful. But like she was even among those people that pushed him. Yeah, and he entered the black hole. So don't start anything like a partnership or relationship with somebody on lies because it will never work. Finally, it boils down to the rating of this movie. This movie is so nice. This movie is just like the usual Fantastic Four, but there's a lot of addition. For the first time, we are seeing Franklin Richards. For the first time, we are seeing the Galactus. So this movie is quite simple, but at the same time, it creates an open door to more episodes of Fantastic Four. Unlike the usual ones that usually ends with the same story, this one creates more open door to more episodes. So I thank you so much, Marvel Studio, for this, okay, like this innovation in the Fantastic Four movies, giving it more open doors to more episodes, more interesting episodes to come in the future. So I'm going to rate this movie 8/10, and this movie is cool, it's nice, it's fantastic. So alright guys, that is my decision. You should drop yours in the comment section. Alright. Thank you guys for spending your time with us. I'm so glad that this movie section has come to an end, and I'm so happy that I've shared and impacted to you what I learned from this movie. I've given you the full analysis, which I believe that by now you have understood this movie better than before. And also I've given my rating and I've given you my lessons, which I learned from this movie. Don't forget to drop whatever is on your mind on the comment section. We'll be so glad to hear from you. Please drop whatever is on your mind on this comment section, and also try to like this video, subscribe to our channel if you have not subscribed, share this video, join our membership, and also support us with super things. We'll be so glad for all this, and we want to say thank you for your time and have a wonderful day. See you in our next movie section. Bye.